Yan Shuntian has a scholar, poverty, famine are catching up, and followed his father came to Luoyang, scholar by nature dull, 17 years old, and still cannot write a complete 8-legged essay. However, he meet her handsome, able to joke some elegant and impressive, especially good at writing letters, met him and I wonder if he did not empty belly scholarship. Soon, the parents have died, he left alone, children study by professor living in Los Rui. At that time, the village has orphan Yan, is the offspring of celebrities, childhood intelligence, when my father was alive, had taught her to read it again to never forget. A teenager, his father learned to warble like poems. My father said our family has a female bachelor, but not a man. Great affection for her father, she hopes to pick a good home. When his father died, her mother holding so wish, cannot do so for 3 years, but later died. Yan advised to marry a scholarship, girl willing heart, just not met the right. Happened to the woman next door came off the wall of her conversation. The woman took the embroidery thread wrapped with a piece of writing. Yan opened it, was a scholar wrote a personal letter from the woman's husband. Repeatedly seen, the writer Yan to take an interest. The woman next door saw her mind, she whispered this is an elegant beautiful boy, his parents died, and like you, and you are also quite young, if you are interested. I went to her husband and said, carry it a good thing. Yan tenderness feelings, did not answer. The woman went home, put their ideas to tell her husband. Her husband had just better in scholar, said these things to a student. The student is very happy. He took her mother left behind a black ring decorated with gold as dowry, commissioned by the woman's husband Yan Gare. The two sides set a day at the wedding. Married life is very harmonious joy. Wait until the scholar Yan see the article written, smiled and said article and you are this person seems to be two people. So it goes. What day before fame? She advised scholar studying every day, demanding as a mentor. It grew dark. She lit the candle first pick warble alone documented before volts, set a good example to her husband until the third watch, only to stop and rest. This went on for more than a year. 8-legged essay a student has written quite accessible, however the examination twice, 2 failures, frustrations frustrated on fame, even to eat became a problem, think of family's unlucky situation. The student is very depressed cannot help but weep bow. Yan scold, he said, you're not a real man, to live up to the man's costume if I replace hair and wearing a crown male, strike and office, in my opinion just as easy as picking up trash scholars are in frustration, heard his wife's remarks, staring eyes angry and said woman, she went into the examination room, it is thought to strike fame like you hit boiled porridge in the kitchen, like, if you wear a crown male I'm afraid you are like me, Yan said with a smile, you do not get angry until the next time the exam, let me dress like a man for once you test as unconventional frustrated if, like you, will not dare to defy the world, studying people. The scholar said with a smile you do not know Wongbo's natural bitterness, should really let you taste just afraid Lula's yawn, neighbors are a joke, Yan said. I'm not kidding you he said Shuntian home their old house, disguised as a man to let me follow you back, pretend your brother you came out from when young, who can distinguish between true and false we do, scholar compliance with her, into Dao Fang Zhong Yan, put men out and said do you think I can make a man do? Scholar looked at her, just like a pretentious teenager, scholar overjoyed, one by one farewell village, have a good friendship gifts. He brought a skinny donkey head, laden with his wife to return home. Scholar cousin still see the United States if 2 brothers Guan Yu, particularly pleased, sooner or later take care of them. See also 2 beaver away from dawn to dusk, doubly loved respected, and hired a small yet headband servants for them to drive. After dark, they put the little servant dismissed. Township if mourners festive thing. My brother come forward to deal with entertainment, my brother just behind closed doors studying hard, lived for 6 months, few people have seen his brother, some of the guests wanted to see my brother took the decline, people read his brother's article, aghast, some people pushed open the door and insist on seeing his brother, as he bowed to avoid, guests see his style, all heart admiration, From fame, wealth and everyone competing to recruit younger brother to do door law, cousin to discuss with him, just laughing. He then reluctantly cousin, said I am determined to skyrocket, not in the examination, not to marry, just to make adult learning by pro expedition. The brothers went together to the candidate, his brother and again the poor brother to head the expedition participants' provincial examination, exams and 4th Shuntian provincial examination. The second-year exams and scholars, granted Tongchang County Magistrate Office, political voice bird, soon promoted Henan Road paw print censor, rich with Raja, so he requested to resign by the disease. The emperor gave his return home, want to ask to see the guests who packed the house, he always refused to accept. Scholar from him until dignitaries, wife did not talk about things, people all this wonder. After the return to the village, gradually brought a maid. It was suspected that he had an affair with the maid, sister-in-law looked at him and found no improper place. Soon, the demise of the Ming dynasty, chaos. This Yan told the sister-in-law, said to be honest to say to you I am your husband's brother's wife because her husband incompetent, cannot be established fame, to peak their own things to do fearing publicity away, so that the emperor condemn, let the world people joke. Sister-in-law do not believe she would take off his boots at his feet to sister-in-law. Sister-in-law this stunned, look at those boots inside, filled with broken cotton. So let scholar Yan took over rank that he continued to hold the purta, not behind closed doors. Yan life does not have children, you pay to buy her husband a concubine. She said to her husband the general personal ranking dignitaries, buy concubines for their own enjoyment my official 10 years, or a person you have any fortune, enjoying the beautiful woman The husband said surface the first 30 people, ask yourself repairing it time for the joke. Then the students' parents bestowed on many occasions by the court. Courtiers gentry came to visit, she to meet the etiquette to be respected scholar. Scholar ashamed inherited his wife's rank, but with scholar itself, not a bad idea to use over a lifetime of driving them she. Different she said as the daughter-in-law's been canonized, can be called a novelty, however, as a censor and cowardly as a woman, and when not, just as the woman and Guanju she you few people nothing, die Confucian world crown, quote her husband who have died of shame.